first tip is definitely come along armed with some questions. Even if you write them down beforehand and bring them along on a piece of paper with you, it really makes a difference to show that you've completely prepared for the interview.
I in particular look out for the more softer skills in the people that I'm talking to. I want to know whether they're enthusiastic about the role that they would be doing at TNT. I want to know what motivates them. I want to see what drives them. I want to see how they're going to interact with people. When we're talking, I want to know that you're listening to my questions and you are going to ask good questions back to me in return as well.
Tell them that you want it. So often you'll be up against several others in an interview process and you might look exactly the same on paper. They are going to give the job to the person who wants it the most.
I think the most important thing is don't panic. We're not setting out to trip you up, we just want to find out about who you are. And as part of that, you get to find out who we are.
My first tip is to grab a friend, sit them down and make them do a mock interview with you. Yeah, it's really helpful to just practice the questions, think of what people are going to ask you on the day and just to go over them again and again so it just comes straight out when you're actually in that situation.
So my first top tip is to make sure that you research TNT. You want to know what we're all about, how we differentiate ourselves from our competitors, maybe some projects that we've worked on that you like the look of. Ultimately, you want to know why you want to work for us because passion comes out in your interview and we want to know how you'd fit into our team.
My second tip is to just watch your body language. So if you're being small, you will feel small and you will look small and things might not go very well. So open up and just feel free to take up as much space as you want to.
Before the day, I'd prepare some scenarios of previous experience of things that you think are your strengths because it's most likely that the recruiter's going to ask you, give me an example of when you did this or give me an example of when you did that. So you want to be able to pick those scenarios up out of your bag and just relate it to the question that you're being asked.
Yeah, and another practical tip is to just get enough sleep before you go to the interview because you want to bring your best self and your best self is definitely your best rested self.